Welcome to Mr. McConaughey, man. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Now, I've been looking forward to this movie, and you play Walter, the evil guy, not exactly the devil, but for you, was it cool to play somebody who was deceptively bad but charming at the same time?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, he's not the devil, but he's the devil impersonated. I mean, he's the man in black. Walter, the story is I'm trying to bring down this tower that holds the universe together. Idris plays the gunslinger, the last in the line of eldest knight. He's the only man that can keep the tower from falling, and the only guy that can kill me. And you got to go see the movie to see if he does that. I don't think he will.
But you don't think he will. But Stephen King has a big fan base, especially when it comes to his books that are turned into movies. So was there any pressure for you or Idris to make sure that this came across?
Yeah, somewhat. I mean, he's got 8 books, and they're not the kinds you skim. They're 800 pages. It's a lot of reading, and people have loved the people that love these books. I mean, have loved them for decades. And so we're going into it. You got the responsibility of the inherent fans of these books. But pretty quickly, it got fun. You know, and it just got, you know what, this is going to be our incarnation of this. I get to be the author of Walter now. Idris gets to be the author of The Gunslinger. And Stephen was very open with, like, look, now you're going to make the movie. I understand it's different than my 8 books.
You make it your own.
Well, you make it your own based off of what Stephen put on the page first, and hopefully we put something up there that the diehard fans are going to love and go, hey, that's the essence of what I loved about the books. And then also it's something that if you've never read a page of the books, you're still going to get to go have a great ride.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you never disappoint. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Thank you.
You never disappoint. And last time you were here, another movie I loved, you were here to talk about Gold, which I really enjoyed. But you gained 40 pounds for that movie.
47 pounds.
47 pounds. So what did you have to do to get ready for this movie? What was the transformation for that?
Started off with a 10-day fast to kickstart losing all the fat that I had on myself in Gold. And mind you, putting on 47 is more fun than losing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Started off with a 10-day fast, and then just slowly started to move around a little bit, like take the stairs to the 2nd floor, which I didn't do when I was doing Gold. And then just started working out. And was happy to know, hey, guess what? The old body remembered where it could go. And let's get back to 185 in good shape.
Well, you got to give me some lessons, man. It's hard for the old body to get back to where it needs to go. And I saw this fake story. It said that you were retiring. You were moving to Moscow, Idaho?
I heard about this, too.
Yeah. Do you always hear stuff like that about yourself? You're like, where did that come from?
Well, I think I heard I have 9 kids, too, you know? But as far as I know, I got 3. No, I really do only have 3. No, I had a buddy of mine who was up there in Idaho. He goes, hey, man, I'm looking at some property up here, and I met this realtor who says that she sold you some property here in Idaho. And I was like, tell her she is lying. Because I don't have any property in Idaho. I like Idaho, but I don't have any property there.
And you're not retiring yet, so we're going to see you a lot
I'm not even close to retiring.
You're not? Good.
No.
And when you say you have 3 kids, we got to say happy birthday to your son.
Levi,
9 years old.
just turned 9 the other day. Young Leviticus, there he is. We're in Mauritius where we're working right now. Yeah, we got 3. They're all healthy right now. Levi's 9. We got Vita, who's 7, and Livingston, who's 4. I won't go into details about those 3,
but I love the names.
Well, Levi's got a great source material. Levi's another name for Matthew in the Bible. All right, and so we had talked about possibly Matthew Jr. if we had a boy. And my favorite book of the Bible is Matthew 6:22. If thy eye be single, thy whole body will be full of light. So Levi was one of the names of 6 different names. I didn't want it to be Matthew because I thought it'd be Matthew Jr. Levi was one of the 6 possible boy names. He's born. We find out he's a boy when he's born. You're not thinking about the name, right? Yeah. An hour later, the doctor comes up and they hand you that card that you fill out. Blank was born at 6:22 p.m. So we went, it's Levi.
Wow.
So that's how he got his name. Vito, we always knew we wanted, and then Livingston got his name because I've met a couple of Livingstons in my life, and they were men that if you saw them from 200 yards away, just walking, you go, that man's got a great constitution. That man takes care of himself. And so I had never heard Livingston as a first name. And I always thought it was really cool until we said Livingston Alves McConaughey.
You know what? I named my son Michael Jr. I failed.
So there I go.
Hey, but you have a great constitution, man.
Thanks, man.
We love you, brother.
Appreciate it.
McConaughey, The Dark Tower opens nationwide on Friday. We'll be right back, everybody.